Previously on Rich People Weep 2.
If I see you one more time, that'll be 2 times.
David, where's our limousine? I had to kill him. He was selling poisoned milk to school children.
A house of cards, a gusting wind, and no insurance.
Why do you still love him? After what he did to you?
I don't know. Maybe it's because of that night, right here, in this gazebo, when he proposed to me. He spoiled my heart that night.
And he broke it a month later. Let Tony go, Jenny. He's never coming back to you.
If only I could make Dr. Draper understand. That DNA test was a fraud. There's no way he's my fraternal twin. And I'll die before he inherits my father's millions. I waited 3 years for the lupus to ravage his body until he was unable to use his vocal cords. 5 more years for him to lose the ability to write legibly. And now, when he's unable to change his will, this usurper bungles in like a monkey in a strip joint and demands my father pay 12 years of alimony. The cheek of this fellow.
If I were you, I wouldn't disclose your upcoming nuptials to either your father or Dr. Draper. If they were to find out, you might lose a fortune, and then you might be out of a fiancé as well.
So what are you trying to imply? That Allison is marrying me for my father's fortune?
Oh no, of course not. I mean, I'm sure you know what's best. You know, Allison isn't just the most beautiful woman in Valtrex Heights, she's also a candidate for the you-know-what award.
Well, I see what you're up to, but you've played it out pretty cool. But you're a conniving snake. You planted the seed of doubt within my bosom. You'd have me overly concerned about telling my father I'm getting married, which would force him to write me out of his will. So you think I won't tell him. But then you can just waltz right into his herbal sauna room and tell him all about Allison and I. He'll write me out, and you can stay behind and comfortably pick up the scraps. You dog!
Eric, how can you say such things? I've been your best friend since that cruise in the Caspian Sea. Remember? All those long, sweaty nights of foosball? Eating cantaloupe on the poop deck, telling each other stories about how we're going to make it in this big wide world. Doesn't that mean anything to you anymore?
Be gone. You betrayed my trust, and you betrayed me.
Fine, Eric. Just remember that you've never had it so good. Perhaps in time you will come to regret your actions. Prove it. I'm going to tell you about something I was going to keep hidden in the locket of my heart. You forced my hand. Apex is going to be this coming Friday night, November 5th, 7:30 p.m. in room 217.
I could have gone my whole life without hearing those words.
I'm afraid this is goodbye, old friend. Tony, what can you tell me about it?
Tony Broculato, or should I say, Smithhouse. He was born from the unwed union of John Smithhouse, Eric's father, and an unknown mother. He's been in and out of foster homes his entire life, until the state found some missing documents that prove that he's John Smithhouse's son. Needless to say, Mr. Smithhouse was quite shocked and surprised. He's had his share of dalliances in the past, but, he's always paid his due. This one might come back, however, to bite him in the end.
So, there's no question as to the veracity of his claim. Couldn't he have forged the documents?
He'd have to be quite the forger. Where are you going?
I'm going to Monday night prayer, 10 p.m., Drillfield Chapel. Then I'm going to find this Tony, and I'm going to figure out who he really is.
Sorry about your leg. Olé.
Thanks, babe. You have no idea how much I've wanted this. Come here, Tony. Give Mama a kiss.
Hold on, darling. I gotta do this.
Yeah? No, I didn't. Are you telling me he's gonna ride my butt on this? Just because of a little you-know-what? Well, you can tell him no. No, I'm not going to VT1 on November 13th at 8 p.m. in McBride 100. Whatever. This ain't a game, Vinny. I swear on my mother's grave. I'll hunt Johnny Ventori down like a dog if he spills the milk. The beans, whatever. Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Come here, baby. Give Mama some real sugar.
What would Jenny say if she knew?
Well, obviously she'd flip her lid. That's why we need to make sure she never finds out.
Will Jenny ever find her true love? Is Dr. Draper really a doctor? Will Mr. Smithhouse miraculously recover from the lupus, only to write Eric out of the will? Will you be attending VT1 on November 13th? Find out next week on Rich People Weep Too.